In a strategic move that could alter Nigeria's cement industry, Chinese cement giant Huaxin Cement has entered the Nigerian market by acquiring an 83.81% stake in Lafarge Africa, a deal that is valued at $1 billion. With this purchase, Huaxin has become Nigeria's third largest cement producer, well placed to compete against local giants like Dangote Cement and Bua Cement. Currently, Dangote Cement dominates the market with a share of over 69% of sales, with Bua in a distant second with about 16% and Lafarge in the third spot with 15%. The question is, will Huaxin be content to maintain the status quo, or is this the first stage of a strategy to take as much of a market that has been predicted to hit $3.89 billion by 2028? This will depend on Huaxin's appetite to grow Lafarge market share and financial muscle. Lafarge Africa's previous owner, Lafarge Holcim, is the world's largest cement producer but appeared content to manage its footprint in Nigeria. Huaxin appears to have a different outlook. Its 14th five-year plan, which started from 2001 to 2005, aims to quadruple its production capacity outside China to 16.5 metric tons per year. 16.07 metric tons worth of these will come online in 2025. The company says that its strategy partly reflects the slowing of its domestic markets since 2022. This new Chinese mega investor's financial strength is evident. As far back as 2023, its revenue reached $4.73 billion, almost twice that of Dangote Cement, which was $2.65 billion at the time, and significantly higher than Bua Cement, which was $552 million in the same year. However, scale matters in a market like Nigeria. Dangote's production capacity of 27.3 million metric tons in 2023, supported by its entrenched distribution network, gives it a commanding lead. The Chinese investor's capacity, an impressive 131.7 million metric tons globally, is bolstered by its Lafarge acquisition. Still, the question remains, can this financial and operational muscle translate into dominance in a competitive landscape? Beyond financial prowess, the Chinese investor's strategy to gain market share might include upgrading Lafarge Africa's plant and integrating sustainable production methods. The company's focus on environmentally friendly solutions could carve out a niche in a market increasingly drawn to sustainability. With its cash reserve of $751.8 million in 2023 and its track record of funding overseas expansion, the Chinese investors appears well positioned to make significant investments in Lafarge facility. This upgrade could enhance efficiency, increase production, and appeal to large-scale buyers like road contractors prioritizing durability and sustainability. A new Chinese investor is also looking beyond the demand for cement to construct buildings and a whole lot. The current Minister of Work announced that all federal roads will now be constructed using concrete, citing its durability and long-term cost effectiveness, especially for high-traffic routes. Castro's Lifestyle had previously pondered what this demand might mean for the supply capacity of the country's current cement plant. Dangote Cement and Bua have been the beneficiaries of such road contracts so far, and the current Chinese investors might be positioning for such contracts. Does this mean a price war? With cement prices moving from 7,000 to 10,000 per bag this year, Nigerian consumers will hope that more competition will mean lower prices. However, that will take some years as the manufacturers build the capacity to exceed market requirements. Recently, Dangote Cement signed a contract for a new cement plant with China's Sinoma International Engineering to build a 6 million tons per annum cement plant in Itori, Ewekoro local government area of Ogun State. Ewekoro holds a historical significance for Lafarge's parent body, which in 1959 built Nigeria's first cement company, the West African Portland Cement. There, Lafarge Holcim did not respond to this incursion on its home turf. The recent investor that purchased Lafarge, Huaxin, may have a different reaction. Whether the investors cannibalizes Dangote's market share or focuses on opportunities like road projects, its presence will likely reshape the industry. For now, one thing is certain: a shape-up is imminent, and consumers will be the ultimate winners. Huaxin, the Chinese investor that acquired Lafarge Africa for $1 billion, noted that the moment marks a big step in the China-based cement producer's international ambition. The company has over time been linked in the financial media to many divestments around the world in recent years. Yet, the acquisition of Lafarge Africa for $1 billion appears to be its largest acquisition so far, and it adds to what is becoming a serious-sized multinational business in sub-Saharan Africa. The details of the deal are that Holcim agreed to sell its 83% share of Lafarge Africa to Huaxin Cement. Lafarge Africa operates 4 integrated plants in Nigeria, located at Shagamu and Ewekoro in Ogun State, others at Mfambosin in Cross River State, and the Ashaka Cement plant in Gombe State. It has a combined production capacity of 10.5 metric tons per year. The transaction is expected to close this year subject to regulatory approvals. Holcim, which is selling 83% of its shares to Huaxin, holds a very good relationship with Huaxin Cement that dates back to the late 90s when it first bought a stake in the company. Following the formation of Lafarge Holcim in the mid-2010s, Lafarge subsidiary Lafarge China Cement was sold to Huaxin Cement. At the end of 2023, Holcim reported that it owned just under a 42% share in the company. Huaxin Cement, the investor, has also bought assets from Holcim, as the latter company has divested subsidiaries over the last decade. In 2021, it bought Lafarge Zambia and Pan-African Cement in Malawi from Holcim. This adds to other acquisitions in the region. In 2010, it purchased African Tanzania Malawi limestone from ARM Cement, and later in 2023, it picked up Inter-Cement subsidiaries in Mozambique and South Africa. In addition, in October 2024, local media in Zimbabwe reported that the company was planning to build a grinding plant. Now, throw in the plant in Nigeria, and Huaxin Cement is the second biggest cement producer in sub-Saharan Africa after Dangote Cement. The Chinese investor Huaxin said it had an overseas cement grinding capacity of just under 21 metric tons per year at the end of 2023. However, this figure included plants in Cambodia, Kyrgyzstan, Nepal, Oman, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. Data from Global Cement Directory 2024 suggests that the company now has 10 integrated cement plants in sub-Saharan Africa with a cement capacity of around 18 metric tons per year. It also operates a number of grinding plants in these countries. The Lafarge Africa deal is significant because a mainland China-based cement producer has finally hit the $1 billion window in merger and acquisition activity overseas. Many potential acquisitions in the sector are linked by the press to Chinese companies these days. However, most of the activity to date has been of a plant-by-plant or piecemeal nature. Alternatively, these companies have been building their own plants around the world as part of the Belt and Road Initiative. The question from here is, how much further does the Chinese investor plan to expand both in Africa and beyond? The obvious answer is that it will keep going given the state of the cement sector back home in China. If the Lafarge Africa transaction completes, it will be tagged as the biggest deal yet, and it will welcome a China-based cement company to the big league of international players. Guys, do well to drop your honest comment. Don't forget to like, share, and turn on post notifications so to notify you whenever we drop a new video. Thank you.